Alright, hey everybody, today we're going to be unboxing this Hart 5 tool kit, and this kit was $79, and I told you guys about it in the video I did maybe last week, and it's finally arrived. So let's open it up, and we're going to test some of these things out and see how Hart power tools perform. So when you open it up, you have a case, which I don't think I knew it came with one, but maybe I did, I don't know. Apparently all the tools are in there. Ouch. Oh man, I bit that. Alright, and then you have this vacuum, which immediately I'll say this vacuum feels pretty good in my hand, so that is a surprise. Nice zipper. Alright, so everything is nicely packed. Of course, once you take all your cardboard out, it won't be nicely packed anymore. Here is your impact driver. First thing I noticed, it's very heavy. It is a really heavy tool. I could immediately not recommend it just behind the sheer heaviness of this thing. Let's see what's in there. That is, let's just take this out. You have your drill. This drill is really large. I mean, it's a big drill. It's also pretty heavy. Funny enough, the impact driver feels heavier than the drill. These are all brush tools though. That's part of the reason why it's so large. And you have this little flashlight. That's super light. And what's in here? Right here, we have our battery, have our 1.5 amp hour battery, and then there's another 1.5 amp hour battery. We're not going to open that up because there's going to be no need for our test. This is a charger. Reminds me of like Ryobi chargers. And here's your reciprocating saw, which reciprocating saw, which feels, it feels alright. It feels nice in hand. This is a very nice handle. One thing I'll say, I mentioned the Ryobi chargers. Hart is a TTI brand as well. So I'm going to go ahead and charge up this battery, and then we can test some of these tools out. Which one's heavier?
The Hart.
The Hart's heavier? Okay. Alright, go ahead and try some more, the Milwaukee. Alright, let's see which one is heavier between the Milwaukee and the Metabo.
Strangely to me, they both feel like the same, but one feels a bit heavier.
Which one feels a bit heavier?
This one?
The Milwaukee?
Uh-huh.
Very good, man. You make a perfect scale. The Milwaukee is like 2 ounces heavier than the Metabo. Very good. One thing that's interesting between these two is the grip. The grip on the Metabo is sticky. I don't know if it's supposed to, it's really, really grippy. It's sticky, it's so grippy. I don't know, the bulk kind of bothers me on that. Yeah. I do like the compactness of the M18, but you know what I don't like? I don't like the trigger. It's too far up. I need it back a little bit more and it'd be perfect. Plus, my middle finger's resting on this piece of plastic and that's uncomfortable. If I bring it down a little bit more, it's better, but still this part hits this piece of plastic. I don't like that. Let's see, on the Metabo, it doesn't hit it, it's more recessed. There's a greater dip right here for your middle finger, and you see the Milwaukee doesn't really have that. The trigger, on the other hand, is better. You see my finger comes out further than these. My finger doesn't come out that far. So Milwaukee has thicker handles, and I used to appreciate that until now that I'm feeling something with a smaller handle. and I appreciate the smaller handle. If this was a lot less top heavy, I would say feels much better in the hand, but honestly, I don't like either one of them. I think I probably like a DeWalt much better. Now, surprisingly, the Hart actually feels the best in my hand. You see, my finger goes out a lot further, so it's easier to press the trigger, and it feels good in my hand. I would never use this though. It's obviously a very weak drill, but it does feel good. But I think DeWalt would be perfect. All right, look, it's the light is kind of dim because it just took so long for this 1.5 amp hour battery to charge. It literally took like 4 hours. It was ridiculous. Just as a comparison, this was down to about 1.5 bars. So it's 4 bars. So this had to charge at least 5 amp hours. Did it in about, I don't know, an hour and a half. The skill was off 2 amp hours, and this was down halfway. So it charged itself 1 amp hour in like, about an hour or so. Maybe the same, maybe it was a little less than, no, it was like an hour, hour and a half, same time. And this literally 4 hours. So, oh boy, okay. Now, I have a lot of tools out right now, and a couple things I wanted to say. Let's make it fair. Now, I just responded to I Love Knives in regard to comfort and a video I made today. Now, this is not fair because this is a brush tool. These are all brushless, and this is 12 volts. But we're just talking about sheer comfort here. This Milwaukee is the most uncomfortable hammer drill. You thought I was going to say comfortable. Most uncomfortable hammer drill. First of all, look, there's this little plastic piece. You see that? And it digs into my middle finger. It hurts so bad, and this thing is heavy. So it's just like weighing on it right there. You hold it right there. I need to cut my nails. Don't pay attention to them. But anyway, yeah, and it digs into my finger. Well, if it focused, you could see I had a little indentation. Anyway, it's a little bruising right there. Now, the Hart is actually quite comfortable. I might say that this is the most comfortable one out of the bunch. It also has a great break. Right? I know that's on low and that's on 1. Well, while it's on low, let's test how slow it goes. Pretty good. Let's turn it up. It's fairly easy to adjust the clutch. Turning the speed, adjusting the speed is easy. It goes up to 20. Now let's test the brake. It's fantastic. And I don't know if that's because it's brushed or what, but Milwaukee, first of all, let's test how slow Milwaukee can go. It's about the same speed. I mean, these are both TTI products. Ow. Very hard to do that. Very easy to adjust the speed. Goes to 14. Now let's test the brake on this. Now, granted, this is a very old tool. This tool is like 4 years old, and that's, uncomfortable, and the brake is slow. Now, let's test the Metabo. It's on low. It's on 1. As far as comfort goes, I don't know. I kind of like the Hart much better. The grip on this is kind of sticky. It's weird. It's sticking to my hand. And, of course, it's much heavier because, this is brushless. But it's heavier. So anyway, let's test how slow it goes. This has by far the best control. All right, so it's a little slower than those two. Now let's speed it up. Yeah, that's kind of hard with one hand anyway. It goes to 22. All right, 22, high, test the brake. Both slow. Hart has the best brake, but again, that could be because it's brushed. Now here's the skill. It's just, I don't know why I had this out. It's comfortable though. But let's not talk about that. I don't know why I have it out. Now, as far as lights go, it's just about as bright as these two, you know, same thing. Now, obviously, I would not recommend this. I mean, it feels okay. It feels like it has some decent amount of power. I mean, if we were comparing comfort, really, this is really, I mean, this is a 12 volt too, though. And check this control out. Look at this. Look how slow this goes. Oh, not that. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous how slow that goes. But again, this is also, no, this is brushless too. I don't know. This is super slow. The trigger is weird though, because you have to depress it quite a bit to get it to start going. But yeah, this is super, super slow. Great tools, Metabo. Anyway, I'm going to make this quick because, I mean, no one's going to recommend these tools. All right, so there's the flashlight. It's flimsy. You hold it, has a shallow grip. My pinky's falling over, and I got to grip this little hard plastic thing. Listen to this. Feels and sounds like a toy compared to this skill. The skill now. Yeah, very quiet. Very satisfying to click. Feels good. Now, should we even try to see if this can drill those lags down? We're here, so we might as well. But this thing is really top heavy. As far as comfort goes, it's fine. It's comfortable. It's just top heavy. But let's just go ahead. I'm going to make a whole lot of noise for no reason. Because regardless, even if it does drive them, I'd never recommend these tools. But let's go. All right, as far as the putting in the bit, it doesn't do like the Milwaukee. It's two-handed. And there's no speed settings. It's just on and off. So let's go. I'm not even going to start this thing over. I'm going to just see if it could finish it. One, it's going to be really loud. 1, 2, 3. I'm not gonna lie, that was impressive. That was pretty impressive. And as I was driving it, it felt really comfortable in my hand. I felt hardly, I mean, I didn't feel any vibration. Wow. Still won't recommend it though. Man, oh man, I really can't with these batteries. That thing for real took like 4 hours to charge a 1.5 amp hour battery. Plus, there's no battery, identifier. You don't know what the battery is on. It's not one on the tool either. I would assume that the brushless ones are much better, but nah, man, it's much better tools you can get out here for the price. But it is for very infrequent use, to say the least. Because these batteries, boy. Anyway, this is going back to the store. See you guys next time.